Good morning. Just heard a bit of sad news about another friend of mine, a musician and singer-songwriter who passed away on the 5th. I've known Richard for a lot of years, and we've had quite a good connection over the years. First met him when he used to come and listen to me and my mate Stu Burns in the hut in West Mickley, believe it or not. And ever since we've always kept in touch. Not a lot of the times, but Richard often used to pop in and see us. I did quite a bit of work on some of the guitars he had, and he'd be a big miss. A very good singer-songwriter. And this is a song that we used to go head to head with at times. We did the same song but slightly different spin on it. So I'll do this for Richard. It's called Cushy Butterfield. As a broken-hearted keelman, what's our heed in love? With a young lass from Gateshead and the Cal me dove. Her name's Cushy Butterfield, she sells yellow clay, and her cousin is a muckman and they call him Tom Grey. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish you was here. Her eyes is like two holes in a blanket worn through, and her brows of the morning would span a young coo. But when she starts shooting, will you buy any clay? Like a candy man's trumpet, she steals me young heart away. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here. You can oft see her down at Sandgate when the fresh herring comes in. She's like a bag full of sawdust tied round with a string. She wears big galoshes too, and her stockings once was white, and her neat gown is laylock, and her hat's never straight. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here. When I asked her to marry us, she started to laugh. No, none of them monkey tricks, 'cause I like no such chap. Well, then I started a bubbling and roll like a bull, and the man on the case, yes, has naught but a fuel. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here. She says the man that gets us a let her walk every day, and when he comes home at night he let her go and see clay. And while he's away singing it, I'll make bells and sing, or we'll make the keel row that my laddie's in. She's a big lass, she's a bonny lass, and she likes her beer, and they call her Cushy Butterfield, and I wish she was here. Now there's an advert years ago that used the same tune, and I used to always add this little bit to the end. See if you remember the advert. If you want a beer that's perfection indeed, I'll give you a guide to fulfilling your need. At home by your fireside, in club or in bar, the sign of good taste is the famous Blue Star. It's the strong beer, it's the bottle beer with the North's biggest sale. For complete satisfaction, Newcastle Brown Ale. Rest in peace, Richard.